Shot Down Mine, Episode 2. Thanks for watching, everyone. Today we're kind of showcasing Space Wolf Army. This is actually part 2. And in this video we're going to get into the Wolfthree Army in a little bit of detail. We've got another Logan Army in that box, the whole army. Not really painted. And then we have our tournament build. Getting it packed up. So we'll go through the Space Wolf, Razor Wolf build army here. And really, to get us started, the most important stuff to talk about is, durability. The army's very durable. Got lots of durability elements in the vehicles. Lots of vehicles, redundancy, the long things, the heavy weapons that'll go and cover, the power armor troops, strength 5, double wound, thunder wolves, outflanking scouts. It's all very durable elements. Can withstand another army's alpha strike. The best armies, the IG armies, the other Space Wolf armies, you name it, can definitely take an alpha strike and then shoot back and probably hurt pretty bad. Got lots of tactical, strategic options as far as deployment. Deploying against the IG army, deploying against the other Space Wolf army, deploying against the Death Star, Blood Angel, or you name it, army. So you got lots of options. That's kind of the second, pillar of the army, is to have lots of options, to have utility. The Grey Hunter squad's there, got lots of utility built in. Strength 8, 48-inch missile launchers and the long things. Can kill anything, anywhere on the board usually. Thunder Wolves can kill anything. Strength 10, 5 attacks on the charge, power fist guy there with a storm shield. Got the Wolf Lord with Saga the Beast Slayer, Wolf Claw. So, can't say enough about durability. And the next element's going to be pressure. Pressure and control. The long things with their long weapons, and there's lots of them. The scouts coming in off the board, being able to infiltrate. Either or both. Got 2 units usually. Thunderwolves are really fast and mean and scary. And the troops in the middle are really, durable and sticky. And I put power weapons, special weapons in mine. So very utility. A lot of pressure. So we got pressure coming from the back edge of our board, all the way across the board the whole game. It's the long things. Got the scouties sneaking around, coming in from the back edge, threatening anything, any static elements, anything that's he thinks he's gonna sit back and shoot with or hide or etc. Thunder Wolves really control and dictate a lot of the game. A lot of what your opponent's gonna do, be worried about, try and kill. Your whole half of the board, his whole half of the board, left side, right side. So the durability, control, pressure. That's how the army works. That's how it wins. You put a lot of choices on your opponent right off the bat, whether he deploys first or you deploy first. You have a lot of shots coming at him, a lot of high strength shots. Nothing's going to die right away. Some vehicles get destroyed, a couple guys get killed, but Alpha Strike's not going to run you off the board. It's not going to ruin your day. You're going to go 2-3 turns getting pounded and still have shots back, have things move around, be moving on to the objectives, threatening his army. First block that's really important is the Long Fangs block. Last Blast Razorbacks ×3. We got 6-man, 5 missile launcher and squad leader teams. You can build these lots of different ways. You can drop a guy, make them 4 missile launchers, save a lot of points. Definitely makes them a little less durable because a lot of your opponents are gonna just pound on your long things. You can add a guy. You can add a Wolf Guard and power armor. That gives them an extra guy to just throw away. Squad leader's really there to die. Split fire's mostly useful for when your line of sight isn't working out, concentrating your fire. You can add a Cyclone Missile Launcher Terminator, makes them extra sticky, extra durable, and more shots, so that split fire becomes pretty useful. Lots of options there. Austin, Space Wolf player I played in Vegas. You know, he runs his with 2 las cannons, 3 heavy bolters, squad leader, so they're super durable. They can probably lose about 4 guys before you start thinking that their effectiveness has really been impacted. So long things are very important, absolutely vital part of the Army. Probably not going to find that Vindicators and Predators and Land Raiders are very effective, heavy support options for Space Wolves, although there's definitely builds out there that use them effectively. So durability and utility there, and lots of pressure. I mean, it's really a core part of the Army for sure. And next we have the Wolf Scouts, which, you know, can sneak up from behind, come in from either board edge, infiltrate, put lots of power weapons in there, Wolf Guard. They're super useful, a lot of utility with the Wolf Scouts, a lot of pressure on your opponent. But on that note, the best opponents with the best armies, with the best skills, they really just kind of shrug these guys off. They don't worry about them. They deploy against them. You know, they got their little tactics. I know how to deploy against them. I use them all the time. You can really nullify the Wolf Scouts real easy when we start talking about veteran players. Which isn't a bad thing. You know, you can nullify anything if you're a good player. And that's where the mission really comes in to play. So, you know, with the NeonCon missions, I really felt they're super vital, especially with the special rules. With the Broadside Bash missions, GT coming up here in February, definitely, as they play test, they're not vital and becoming less and less of a necessity. So I'm probably not going to run them. Maybe one squad. You know, it's a hard sacrifice, mainly the pressure element. But like I said, against the best players, when you make it there and you start getting into the tough games, the Wolf Scouts, to me, don't really seem to pay off as much as some other options in the Army. But very important block, very utility block for sure. Next block's going to be the Thunder Wolves. See people running them as one guy. Big giant blocks all maxed out. I told you how I'm running mine right now. Kind of think it's important to have a super durable unit. You know, 4, 5, 6 of them. Uniquely armed, some storm shields. Gotta have the Power Fist. Being able to run across the board and smash things is, you know, just one of the... It's definitely a vital part of this Army and probably most Space Wolf armies. And then our last big block, which is, you know, absolutely important and vital, is the troops, the Grey Hunters there. And like I said, I got 2 units of 8 with power weapons, special weapon in the Rhinos, and 2 groups of 6 with power weapons, special weapons in the Razorbacks. You know, in those 2 groups I'm running with Combat Plasma and Plasma on the Plasma las cannon Razorbacks. So a lot of plasma there, and that's an important part of the Army too for the mid-game, for making your Razorbacks survive into the mid-game, survive the Alpha Strike, be able to shoot back, you know, turn 3, 4, 5 later in the game, that plasma starts to really pay off. And these squads get stuck in the middle, take objectives, run around, tar pit things. So, you know, it's a control army. You control the board, you dictate the battle. As soon as that stops happening, then you start to run into trouble. You run into veteran players that nullify things and start playing your game on you. That's where the Army's weak at. So, durability, control, pressure, lots of strength 8 shots, Thunderwolf smashing things, Grey Hunters in the middle holding it down. That's how the Army works. Wolf Scouts, not a necessity for me, especially going into Broadside Bash. I'm not running a Rune Priest, that's another control element, especially with Tempest or his nullification zone. Just like the Scouties, same exact elements, pulling them out of this Army right now. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy.